Marty up into the first turn. Thank you, Fran. We've got ourselves a problem right off the bat. Trying to wave him to get him going. Mark Swayze at Niagara Falls in trouble up there on the rim. Now we got some more contact back here in the guts of the pack as Trevor Goulding and Norm Mark in the 24 did a little jousting. Mark Swayze finally gets himself going as the pack approaches, but it necessitated a yellow flag as Randy Williamson shows us his sprinting technique across the front straightaway. Description implied. Here we go. Coming out of turn 4, Roger Shenstone in the yellow 72 and Rob Overholt in the 48. Bring them down somewhat slowly. It's kind of slick out there. Everybody kind of pushing up towards the corner. Goulding in the 6 in trouble again. Trying to get the direction correct. Hang on. That could be a dicey bit of maneuvering out there. Sewells in the 17H finds the navigation difficult down on the bottom into turn 3. And here they come like a herd of turtles all over the place out there. Shenstone, hang on to it. Oh boy, that was close going. As Gord Bates almost got collected. It is still very, very slick and slippery up there. And this being a feature event, when you're doubling up, you know, sometimes it's the luck of the draw, but somebody has to start the night off, and they've got themselves a slick track to deal with, but they'll get the groove worked in. No doubt at all. Overholt again on the 48. Being challenged by the 24 of Norm Mark down on the bottom, and we've got ourselves a change for the lead. Hang on, Overholt wants it back. He and Klager in the 618 do some battling out there. Everybody pushing way up high. Kelly in the 12 and the 3. 3G of Kerry Gore getting into trouble up there, and Gore with the flag on top. Barry Davidson points to him. We may necessitate another yellow in a second. Norm Mark is currently 3rd in the points. Everybody gets themselves correct, and the number 3 is able to pull himself out of trouble there. Kerry Gore in the 3G. Your leader coming out of 4 is the 24 of Norm Mark. Out of 40, the Foots Rad Service Napa Ridgeway 92 Mustang. Klager now in the 618. Out of Beamsville, trying to work his way around Kerry Gore, number 3, who ran into trouble just a couple of circuits ago. Norm Mark under the starter stand, 6 laps. Out of a total of 15 to get us rolling on Auto Effects night here at Merrittville. 52 is 4th, working back up. Rob Goulding doing some good work to move his automobile up through the pack. Well, we got ourselves a problem up here in 4, dancing down in the ditch. Swayze and Sewells. Sewells was able to pull himself out of the mire down there, but no such luck for Mark Swayze, the rookie driver out of Niagara Falls in the 84 Chevette, the CAA tow truck.
Walkman and tune into 89.9 is Merrittville Radio, 89.9. Eric?
All right, Fran, away we go. Norm Mark takes off, but look at this battle. Klager in the 618 and the 52 of Rob Goulding. The car parked down along the highway not too far from the old Gasport Speedway. Just went by it this afternoon. He was sitting on the trailer. That's a fast little rabbit, but Norm Mark will lead him out of 4. 8 laps on the counter. Klager and Goulding. Good duel here for second place, and look where Glenn Lynan has aligned himself, our defending divisional champion. Had a bit of a stutter start to the season, but has come back strongly in the month of July. Do we have a change for second? No, we don't, but it's going to be a challenge as Norm Mark again in the 24 leads him down the front straightaway. Klager in the 618, Goulding in the 52. Lynan deciding to use the upper portion of the front straightaway. Gets awfully close to the moat down there, and when it's slippery like this, can suck you in. Got to be careful. Look at this. Oh, some contact going by. Goulding down on the bottom in the 52. Klager 618. Hang on to it. Almost got sideways. 5 laps to go. And our opening feature event is a dandy. Norm Mark, though, continues to move away in that purple number 24. The Mustang is moving. car jumping around out there. Ron Jordan at Niagara Falls back there in the 3R. You see him there in turn number 3 doing some jousting in the back of the field. Norm Mark now getting by the Swayze 00. And the rookie stays to the middle portion of the racetrack and lets the leader go by. We've got 12 laps on the counter, just a trio to go. In our first main event of the evening, Auto Effects Graphics and Signs double feature night. And the first one is a rather entertaining stanza, to be sure. Although Norm Mark has made it a bit of a runaway up front. Still got a barrier here in the Erskine 67. Going around in turn 4. That could be some hair-raising maneuvering there. Yellow is going to come out. Klager and Goulding managed to, with some bailout maneuvers, get around. On the front there, all duded up by Auto Effects Graphics and Signs, including the Raceline Radio Network Subaru Special Events Cruiser. Green flag. Let's finish this party off, shall we? 3 more laps to go. Actually, 2 more laps, I should say. 2 more laps to go. 15 is the total. Norm Mark and the 52 of Rob Goulding having at it up front. Mark looking for his 6th feature win of the season. Well, let's see if he can hang on to this thing. Goulding challenging Linen. That's a great battle for 3rd and 4th right there. And Pinball Guyverson in the little red number 11 just watching Kitty by the door. Up front, here comes Mark. Checkered flag. Norm Mark picks up his 6th feature win. Goulding 2nd. The other Goulding number 6, 3rd. Linen, Guyverson, Souls in the 17H and the 191 of Gord Bates. Dave Sim bringing out the victory lane paraphernalia, or as they say on the East Coast, paraphernalia. So Norm Mark is going to move himself up here. He's got 514 points, 3rd in the points. And this will be his 6th feature win of 2004. Clinton will be around to have a brief word. We're going to try and abbreviate our victory lane celebrations. No extra personnel from the grandstands, please. We're going to really streamline this thing. Dipper brings out the case of Texaco Haviland Oil is because Norm Mark is our Texaco Haviland star of the race. All of our feature winners are emblematic of 100 years of the Texaco Haviland Star, an official partner of Merrittville Speedway and the Raceline Radio Network. Feature win number 6, Mr. Jeffrey, and I know you're waiting to interview Norm yet again. Go ahead, my friend.
It's got to be really good for this crew and this team to pull off 6 feature wins here this year. We'll let Norm get unbuckled from the 24 machine. All right, folks, make some noise for Norm Mark, his 6th feature win here at Merrittville in 2004. Congratulations, Norm, another good win, 6 wins this year. That's got to make you really proud. At the beginning of the year, could you imagine it would be this good for your team?
No, not really. There's a lot of good guys out here, and they all try hard. I got good crew, so they're making it what it is.
All right, Art, jump in here, Art. We're going to pull a ping pong ball. It's got a few numbers on it. This will decide where you will start in the 2nd feature tonight. You will start 14th, so we will invert 14 cars for tonight's mini stock feature number 2. Eric?
All right, Clinton, terrific. So congratulations to Norman, and we'll invert the top 14 for our 2nd feature. For those just joining us, our deluge last week resulted in the program being pushed ahead to this evening. Double features in all divisions. Dave Sim does the sign flip back there. Again, we're going to just streamline everything in Victory Circle. Go ahead, Clint.
Eric, normally we talk about track conditions quite a lot. Tonight, things are going to be very unique for a lot of these competitors. No heats on the track, so what they're going to deal with is a very tacky surface for at least this first.
Global, the 63 of Jeff Parker and the 171 of Ray Slider.
Alrighty, friend, you got them all in. Good going, buddy. Green flag from Barry Davidson, and the Slider 71 takes off, and look who's coming up on the outside. And moving in a hurry, the 37. Moving with authority, Wally Billing. Switches down to the bottom. A lot of guys chasing. Watch these guys from Fonda are visiting cars. They like to roar out. Keep your eyes on the number 28, Don Fenner. That guy loves this place and can move with lots of velocity. Merrittville Speedway. I said Fonda, I meant Merrittville. Turn 1. Kelly Mason in the 14 got crossed up, and we're going to have to bring out the yellow. I think that's Dipper at the controls, trying to see through the window. I think it is. Anyway, he brings it into the infield. That leaves the field in the hands of starter Barry Davidson. Look at the sharp 8J. He's going to have to go back. That looks spectacular, but that is completely illegal. You can't be legal, at least be spectacular. That's what they usually say. They look great, but you broke formation and passed cars before the start-finish line. At least that's the initial ruling, I believe, and we'll keep our eyes on that. 8J is going to go back 4 spots for jumping. That wasn't a jump. That was a leap of faith, let me tell you. That was mammoth. So let's, Thinner and Barker on the move. 2X heading to the pits, Dennis Kemper. Although he is up there, Justin Sharp out of St. Catharines will be put back 4 positions for jumping, so your actual leader is a 37 of Wally Billing. Whether or not he is aware of that, I would highly doubt it at this point. Look at Fenner in the 28 on the move out of Cicero. Brewerton regulars, I think I said Fonda, we'll correct that and say Brewerton. Look at this, slinging around the outside. He likes this place and can go fast. It's a little slicker than he's used to, being this early in the program. And the 51 of Jeff Parker out of Syracuse, those guys are on the move. Up front, visually, it's Justin Sharp, your lead car, as we've got 7 on the counter. He's going to be put back, so your actual leader is the 37 of Wally Billing. Sort of keep that in mind as they go rocketing around here. Fenner in the 28, one of the visiting Brewerton guys, in second place, and Barker, Jeff Barker in the 51, running right behind him in third. John Slider in the 71, Chris Steele in the 60, Scott Billing in the 31. Your lead group. Getting around the 99 of Dave Arnold out there. Here comes your leaders again. Look out now, Fenner using these lap cars to his advantage to put right up. He gets by the Arnold 99 with no trouble. Keep your eyes on this guy. Don Fenner can really wring these things next easily. Gets around here with a lot of authority. Ready to close up now on the Wally Billing 37. Has a look up top. Changes his mind. Switches the tack down on the bottom. Cross the stripe again. 10 laps on the board. Fenner still trying to hunt down the Billing 37. Here they come. Justin Sharp is ahead, but he's going to be put back for jumping. So we'll keep that in mind as we go. Barker up top, and is a bit of a problem there. It has enough of a cushion. Look at this down on the bottom. The challenge is on again. This is for the lead, don't forget now. Fenner in the 28, Billing on the top. A couple of modified light sheet metal style Dwarf cars. Good battle up front. Good heat here. 15 laps, and we're already 12 into it. Just a trio to go. Wally Billing in the 37. Don Fenner in the 28. Good battle up front. Here comes Barker in the 51, but is a sizable, almost a full straightaway lead. An advantage, actually, to Fenner in the 28. Justin Sharp up front. He will not receive the checkered flag. It's a white flag, and they're distinctly pointing to the 37 of Wally Billing. Fenner right there with him in the 28. Tries a low line, but Sharp has got that plugged up. Look at this, down the back straightaway, wheel to wheel. Fenner outbreaks him and shoots ahead into the lead. 2 positions by Fenner, checkered flag. Justin Sharp gets spun. And a bit of high drama at the end. Fenner used the slower cars as blockers and found some maneuvering in a very fast and powerful little Dwarf car. As good as competition you're going to see in this division. That was rather outstanding. Now, Justin Sharp has got to get the word that that jump was to his detriment. And this man right here with a great performance. Don Fenner out of Cicero, a regular at Ohsweken Speedway, picks up the feature victory in double feature night, a presentation of Auto Effects graphics and signs. This will be his second feature win. He's currently 22nd in the points, but of course he's not a regular weekly campaigner, but he's got himself a couple of feature wins. He's our Texaco Haviland star of the race. The top 2 going to the dash. Third modified heat will be up next. Then the Hoosier stock 15-lap main event, to be followed by the 358 modified dash for cash. Clinton, he's out of the car. He's all yours.
Make some noise, folks, for Don Fenner. Drove a lot of hours to be here for us tonight. Don, this car just flew right from the opening green. You started passing cars wholesale fashion. You really have a good time here at Merrittville, don't you?
Yeah, this is a great track. I love it. These guys are good. I'll tell you what, I didn't run with that one. Oh, yeah, I earned that.
You certainly did. It was about the last lap, or we're coming on. 14 cars will be inverted. Congratulations, Don, once again.
All right, Clinton, nice job as always. And Art Bicknell down there as well, getting the lineups ready. So coming up next will be our El St. Amant Enterprises 358 modified heat number 3 that we were not able to crack off last Saturday because of the rain, as they say. And they're going to risk life and limb and insurance policies. We're letting Clinton drive the mule. Yeah, I see you.
28, 37.
You can put it in gear first.
51.
Also going to have our display later on of some of the last lap. You bet he's going to be loaded for bear tonight. He doesn't want that to happen again. It's only the heat, but he wants to set the tone early. Winfield in the 82 will bounce after him into turns 1 and 2. Malloy in the 5 has a peek and a small gap down below. Decides to try the outside this time, pitching the number 5 sideways as they emerge from 4. Pete Costco in the 17, the Fred Flintstone machine trying the low line, now the high side. Brian Stevens tries to make that low line work. He made that work last night at Ransomville very, very well and finished 3rd. Brian Stevens in the 44, Costco in the 17 do some nice side-by-side work as they emerge from 4. Look at Rich Vincent out of Sanborn, the 93, pitching that number 93 blue car. Sideways, but he gets hung up on top of the cushion. It's loose and boggy up there, and you can slow your progress down if you're not careful. Rickner in the 26. This Frontier number 26, the Lazy Lakes machine, is quick. Malloy, Winfield pick up the battle. A little bit of contact there. Malloy got kicked in the ankles and just about lost it down there, emerging from 2. Back in 4, it's Rickner again. Just the heat, but these guys are flying. 4 laps gone. 4 more to go, halfway through qualifying heat. Top 2 go into the dash for cash. That's what we were trying to tell you last time. Vincent, Stevens, Costco try to make it 3 wide, and they stepped on each other's toes trying to do it. Rickner out of 4 into the stand again. Winfield 2nd, Malloy 3rd. Costco, oh! Bounced behind Stevens and got clobbered by Vincent. That may have damaged something in the nose of the 93. That was crazy, but it happens. Costco trying to gain control of it. Yellow flag is going to come out. Rich Vincent and Brian Stevens in the 44, and Brad Malloy in the 5M doing battle out here. Pete Costco in the 17 and the 21 of Gary Korechka. Now Malloy sizing things up on the outside, pitches that yellow number 5 sideways. 8-4. Wheel contact with Winfield. That got Malloy looking skyward in a scary moment right there. Stevens underneath. Winfield out high. Comes down on Costco. No contact there. Everybody was gulping up here, I'll tell you, though. Here comes Rickner. Checkered flag. He'll pick up the win there in the heat left over from last week. Stevens, Costco, Winfield, Malloy, and Korechka in that order. Wheel hop will do that, and we've seen it pick.
So they did make the change that Pat wanted. We'll follow this a little bit later. Eric, back to you.
28 Hoosier stocks. We haven't seen a field this big in many a moon, and Mary Davidson turns the mayhem loose. Look at this. It's a freight train of the best kind as everybody works down on the bottom. Look at Kokorek in the 7, 3 wide coming out of number 2. He's working in there with the number 10 of Ed Fargnoli. Up front, Simons in the 69, but look at this mass of humanity pounding in behind him. Looks like a well-dressed auto record, doesn't it? Here they go. Oh, Kokorek with some contact. Davidson in the 53. There's all kinds of bumping and banging going on. Rob Murray in the M1 trying to move up on the outside. Mike the Candyman Dooley in the 310 is on the move. Simons, good work. Oh, look at this. Contact as well. Greg Ayers from Shirkston. We were just out there this afternoon. He's going to loop-de-loop up there between 3 and 4 in front row. Hoosier stocks coming straight at you. 2 laps completed in their 15-lap feature. A lucky 13 left to go. Johnson in that 44 trying to find some room up there. That usually doesn't work, but he's going to make it work with some good movement up there. Golzenberg never took the green flag, I don't think. Look at Dykstra diving down in there on Dooley in the 310. They've got some middle trading on there. In the 44J has impressed with some move up through the field. Kurt Wilson in the 08 is on the move as well. Look at Dooley on the outside. Oh, we've got ourselves a 3-car embattlement. Looks like Greg Ayers in the 17. Bobby McIntyre in the 99. One of the visitors that Fran talked about is involved. But Greg Ayers, I think that's $1,000. They were crowing last night of having it around $400 or $500 at Ransomville. To heck with that. We're up over 1,000. It's a green flag and resumption of activity of the metal tearing and bumping variety. 69 is going to get put back for jumping. That's too bad. He was running very well, but you cannot break formation until you reach the start-finish line directly beneath Barry Davidson's feet. If you do, you're going to be penalized for it. So Reed, looking for feature win number 3, gets a break there because he's battling with a car that doesn't belong there. We've got another problem. Dooley and Fargnoli got together in number 2, in turn 2. Beals, the 117, got the dust line with a rooster tail. He went off on the back straightaway on the edge. Well, there's some debris, I think, in turn 3 or 4 there is. Piece of fender or something, no doubt.
Eric, it's the whole right rear fender off the 310C of Mike Dooley.
Okay.
Take a look when he comes by.
All righty, we'll have a look, Clinton. Good job. Mike Dooley right now in the 310 up top in 3 and 4. Almost runs over his own fender. Here it comes. Oh, yeah, check this in the rear. Wow. I bet you he's feeling a breeze he never usually feels a breeze from. 05. Peter Reed out of Allenburg, Niagara Battery and Tire, Auto Graphics Design Camaro. Stellar work to stay up front, 8 out of a total of 15. Simons is not the second place car. He's going to be put back for jumping. So go back to Rick Champany in the 01 for your second place car, and Rob Murray in the M1 on the move. 69 will go back some spots for jumping the start. Graham McKay in the 13 retiring pit side. Back on the racetrack and just arriving in turn 3, Travis Braun trying to stay out of the way. And we've got Beals in trouble with a steamer right here on the front straightaway. Car right here along the front grandstand, the 117 of Rick Beals out of Welland. But he's got Champ Champney right there breathing down his back screen door. And Rob Murray, who knows how to win, is right there as well in the M1 with a flag to flap it. They're bouncing down along the bottom. Reed in the 05, Champ Champney in the 01, Rob Murray in the M1, Rick Simons in the 69. Kurt Wilson's done a nice job to move up into the top 5 in the 08. He's no stranger to victory lane. The heavy hitters are getting near the front. Kevin Kokerich out of Font Hill nearby, working down on the bottom with the number 2 machine of Rob Knapp. That's a good battle out there. Look at Dykstra in the 5, trying to find maneuvering room around the Davidson 53. Simon's doing some good work here to stay inside the top 5. 3 more to go. 12 on the counter. Our Hoosier stock feature number 1 of the evening. And it's a good one. We're strung out here a little bit now. Whoa, look at this. Travis Braun in the back with the 99 of Bobby McIntyre out of nearby Font Hill. White flag for Pete Reed. He's got the toy shop bolted into the roll cage of that machine. But those little stuffed toys are pretty good luck. We're going to go checkers here with this thing. We're going to checker. There it is. Reed picks it up. Murray second. Champney, Simons, Kirk Wilson, Gifford, Knapp, Kokerich, and the rest of the crew following in that order. As it came by. Peter Reed will pick up feature win number 3, and that, as we mentioned, he's currently 6th in the points parade behind 5th place Greg Ayers, but this will no doubt move Reedy up 1 notch and move him up into the top 5. He's our Texaco Haviland star of the race. Coming up, okay, I'm told he's already out there. That's fine. The inside of his car looks like an explosion at Toys R Us. But I'll tell you, the little stuffed guys don't get in the way of this car because it's a rapid machine. And Clinton, he's all yours out of the car.
That's Newfie roll bar padding, Eric.
Exactly.
Congratulations, Peter. Another win for you. If I'm not mistaken, that makes a few on the season, is it not?
Yeah, I think
Number
so.
3.
I'm just glad we're over all the bad luck. We've had nothing but bad luck, especially with that concrete right there. I want to stay away from that.
Well, this is certainly the way to do that, by staying out front. He got a bit of a jump on you there on one of the restarts. Did you have any idea that they'd be penalizing them but going back?
I kind of had an idea because he did the same thing off the start, but I mean, you can't take that chance, and I just kept my line, didn't want to get into anybody, and just stayed down there. I knew I'd pick him off sooner or later. So.
All right, Peter, Art's got a bucket here of balls in it. You're going to reach in and pull out one. That will set up the inversion. 18 Hoosier stocks will be inverted. So Peter Reed going to start all the way back in 18th here tonight. Eric.
Oh, I have a funny feeling he'll enjoy the drive up from 18th to get up to the top where he needs to be. And as we said, feature win number 3 for Peter Reed, and that should elevate him up into the top 5 in terms of points. So he's our Texaco Haviland star of the race. Raceline Radio tomorrow night, 8:06 on 105.1 FM The River, AM 900 CHML, Niagara Falls, and Mojo Radio, AM 640 in Toronto. Will be our Molson Indy Vancouver wrap-up. Paul Tracy on the pole for that. We'll have the race winner on with you and some traffic on Open Phones Canada. Is the El St. Amant Enterprises 358 Modified Dash for Cash presented by Direct Energy Essential Home Services and McPherson Construction in memory of Bob McPherson. 6 laps for the dough. Roddy Crow gets hung up on that cushion up there in turn 2. He didn't want to do that. Look at Todd Gordon. We didn't get to him in the introductions. There he is in Triple X. He knows his way around here as well. Look at Crow swinging around the outside. There's Cash on the line. Oh, bang out for you. Rickner gets down in the ditch. Almost comes up into the side of Bicknell. Shovels himself back. Up front, it's Lampman. Your leader, Kroll, 123. Good battle with Bicknell and Todd Gordon side by side as they come out of 4 quickly. Lampman hangs onto that lead. Bicknell biting in down below there. He and Todd Gordon, look out. Oh, Rickner out of shape, and he tunes the guardrail down low. In between 1 and 2. Yellow is going to come out in the dash for cash. 4 laps to go, and the yellow will come out. Pacing the field. Here they come. 4 more laps to go in the dash for cash. A presentation of McPherson Construction and Direct Energy Essential Home Services. $150 to the winner. Look at Kroll. This is the way you sling a 358, kids. Just like that. That was just about picture perfect. That's the way you cruise her, boy. Kroll working it perfectly. Battling in there with Lampman. And moving in. There's bite just about everywhere, especially on the outside. He now chooses a lower line this time. Middle of the racetrack. But Lampman doing exemplary service to hold him at bay. Tries the top side. Plenty of power in that 123 358. Man, oh man. Stabs it in there again. A little contact with Lampman. Pushes it a little bit. Just to keep him honest. Let him know he's there. White flag. White flag. Mike Renshaw up there flagging this thing. Lampman coming around. Kroll's going to try him on the outside. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah. Whoa. Fantastic. He set it up. He set it up a couple of laps ago to see if it would work. And he tried it the last turn of the last lap and grabbed it. That was great. Yeah, remnants of the smoker thing with Hearn. Yeah, all kinds of memories come popping back into your noggin with that. But there are some out there who will tell you this track and this corner there, the turn 4 is tough to navigate, but there are some who will tell you that this track may be the perfect length for a 358 modified. And
Robbie, normally a man of few words, but a man of a lot of moves lately. Wow, man, that was awesome. Tried him on low end, tried him on the top side, ended up pulling it off. Seems like whenever we have an action-packed night here, the Kroll machine comes to the top. Double features tonight. Your car really looks good entering those turns.
Yeah, car's strong, a little tight. Really had to keep the foot down. Worked out for me. Larry, you know, he's a good racer, raced me clean.
Track conditions, it looks a little bit like we're developing only about a lane and a half in the turns. How's it going to be for the end of the night?
They usually get it straightened out, so it should be pretty good tonight.
All right, folks, make some noise. One of the best passes we've seen in a long time. Robbie Kroll, our Dash for Cash winner.
yes, indeed. Robbie Kroll. And listen to that. That is big-throated, big. Oh, no! Andy Imbo gets locked in with the number 3T of Huey Tripp and does a little bit of a reversal there. And we get ourselves off to a bit of a ragged start. It's going to be yellow as Bill Tripp comes underneath. Mentioned the Lindbergh machine, right out of Warren, Michigan. And the 43 Alex Gunn replica, the 43R of Don Nichols, 37 Chevrolet Coupe. And here we go for the vintage feature from last week in our Wall of Fame induction ceremony. So, oh boy, we got Andy Imbo in trouble again. In the 31, he gets up against the guardrail. And we're going to have to wave yellow again. We probably will have to as they come out of here. Tripp in the number 3 gets that thing moving here, but Imbo is still out there and able to move under his own steam and pull it away. Tripp in the number 3 brings it around, being pursued by Lindbergh in the 88 on the high side. You know what? You know who's out here. Just listen to these things as they go around. That's worth the price anywhere. That's a great sound, isn't it? They're not exactly wired as high as they used to be. Tripp's got a right rear flat gone down on the number 3. a heavy kind of a race car in anybody's description, so that's going to be tough for that thing to continue. Lindbergh, Paul Lindbergh in the 88. And then we used to watch that thing around here in Humberstone and Gasport and a few other places. Turned a lot of laps at this place. Down the back straightaway, Renshaw in the 5. And Alan Haru in the 00. That's your 1, 2, and 3rd place automobiles as they rumble, and we do mean rumble. Out of turn 4, 6 laps, halfway through the vintage feature event. Asking the fans again if you could please squeeze in. We've got more folks who want to come in and share the night with you. If you got a couple of spaces up near you, maybe just a little wave to the folks down there, maybe squeeze in a little bit more. Lindbergh with good work there. Peru in the 00 by Renshaw in the 5. Takes over 2nd place. That Lindbergh car is still set up pretty well. Gets around here very, very nicely. There he goes again. 8 laps on the counter, just 4 more to go. Lindbergh, Peru in the 00, Renshaw in the 5, just outdistancing the rest of the field. Flashback to bygone era here at Merrittville Speedway. We used to watch these things as kids back in the 50s through the 60s, and then of course the Gremlin sheet metal took over, and the cars eventually morphed into the sprint car style that you see now with the slab bodies on them, for the want of a better description. Double flags from Sandy McPherson, and Lindbergh up against that cushion. Now Renshaw decides to apply a little pressure as they go down the back straightaway, now D-shaped. Of course, when these guys competed here in the quarter mile, it was a symmetrical oval, like a big paper clip of a quarter mile in duration. White flag for Lindbergh. Let's see what Renshaw can do. Has he got anything at all as the car heaves over to the right-hand side? Try and get by Haru in that 00. But coming around to collect yet another checkered flag for this fine old piece of iron. Paul Lindbergh, 36 Chevrolet Coupe out of Stevensville, picks up the checkered flag in our vintage feature. Peru 2nd and Renshaw in the 5, finishing in 3rd place. Glad these cars are around. It really is important to stay in touch, as we've said many times before, with our heritage and the history. Thank you to happy 6th anniversary, Doug and Connie Dumont from Austin. 6th anniversary, Doug and Connie Dumont from Austin. Bouncy bounce. A lot of horsepower in that thing. It was an old Buzzy Ruderman coupe, as Fran has told me, and Denny Lindbergh used to drive it. Paul Lindbergh drives it, and can still get around here. I think Clint will probably do an interview. Be interesting to find out from an historian of exactly how many feature wins that is for this car. The old coupes. A car here for you. You gotta love the sound of these old machines, but pre-muffler, if you know what I mean.
Well, Gary Lindbergh down here, Eric in the L88. What a run for this, man. These cars take a lot of these guys back in the days. It's got to be a lot of fun to muscle these machines around here.
Oh, yeah. Lots of fun.
Congratulations once again. And, Eric, you got to take a close look at this thing. Quite the old piece.
Oh, it's great.
Brings me back. And I'm not even that old, I don't think, yet.
You know, you weren't even around here when they run these things.
I did see these when I was a kid.
We came here when I was 7 years old. First time. That's what they were running here. They still look good. As we were saying before, take a look at those pipes. There's no muffler in those pipes. That just sounds phenomenal. Coming up, after our vintage feature, the original Pizza Log Sportsman feature for 25 laps. Just a reminder. Spieth in the 88, the rookie out of Thorold, our last add-on to our starting field. Thank you, Fran. Here we go. Chevalier in in the 12. Pursued up there by Billy Bleach as everybody gets around. Turn 1, okay, I think so. 3 wide with Panante. Oh, St. Pierre is off already. 3 wide with Bill. Oh, wow, Willard and Rustin and Panante getting all biffed around in there. Heads up, we've got a problem. Willard is locked together with a couple of guys, including Wayne. Bleach in the 108. Chevalier in the 12. Lead them down. Here they come. Everybody getting around. Turn 1. Oh, they got big contact in there. Wow, Davidson, Lemaire, Ferry. Lemaire, the 56 car. Adam Ferry in the 1F. I think Panante snared in there as well. Whoa, we've got Clinton, Chevalier in the 12. Bleach in the 108. Front row again. Here they come again. Green flag in the air. Let's see what happens this time. Can they get around in a complete lap without banging into each other? Sportsman guys just letting it all hang out here. Wow, they got through, I think. Yes, they did. It's a biffing and banging going on mid-pack. Here they come. Chevalier in the 12. 9G of Boyd McTavish out of Fenwick. Fighting there with Bleach. Oh, boy. Panante in the 99. Bill Willard in the 77. They kiss each other nose to nose real hard. And we've got Wayne Kahn in trouble down here in the ditch along the front straightaway. Our defending division champion in the S&W. Chevalier and Bleach still your top 2 guys. Here we come. Tavish and Pohill close in from the second row. Everybody leaning. Boy, Lemaire, even though the car is tore up, that thing is still moving real well. Beside Rustin back there, you can see it. Adam Ferry right on his back door. Clods of mud flying in the air as they work their way around 3 and 4. Bill Chevalier, Pohill looking for a hole as Bleach got hung up on the loose stuff between 1 and 2. Boyd McTavish, former modified driver, now in the Sportsman ranks. Still very, very competitive. Second place, working that lower groove. Chevalier lights it up next to the cushion. So does Pohill in the 15. Bleach in the 108 has dropped back. Bob Davidson, the 17, is on the move. George Bossy, same deal in the 1B beside the Zumpy 11. And Derek Lemaire in the 56, as mangled as he is. Now that thing is flapping up. And how long they're going to let him do that, I'm not sure, but he's trying to move up between cars. Oh, hang on. Somebody went out into the cornfield, and I think the throttle is hung open. Zach in the 6 went right through the guardrail barrier out in, that's Flanagan, I'm sorry, Flanagan in the 6. Same way as the, painted the same way as the Zach machine, as corn out there. I'm not exactly sure, but I remember in years gone by, before the guardrail was there, any cars that went out there usually came back with a couple of ears of corn stuck in the car. The guy was going to have a post-race barbecue. I think they used to go out there on purpose and go pick corn. But anyway, Flanagan 6 got a little excursion there. He just tried to escape and went right through the guardrail.
Eric, if that had been a Jersey barrier, that would have been very hard contact.
Exactly.
Well, Eric, I can tell you, way out here, the whole front out of this car. We're so far out here that my microphone won't even work anymore.
You're okay, you're coming through.
I've got to tell you, this barrier is tore up so bad out here. This car kept just trucking on through. It is an unplowed field over here, Eric.
Not to interrupt, we are red flag. Go ahead, Clint.
We can tell you this whole front end assembly, it's going to take a minute or 2 to get this car from as deep as he is back in there.
Now look at Lemaire in the 56 with the 9, Chad Chevalier in the 12. Chevalier, the actual leader. Here they come as they come across the start-finish line. Chevalier led him across, didn't jump too severely, so I think that one is okay. 12 was the leader, and he just about did it right. 3 wide with Adam Ferry and Lemaire. And I think Bob Davidson, no, sorry, Dennis Giancola in the 13 in the middle of that. Whoa, some contact here. Panante getting into the Spiece 88 sent him sideways with a big hip check. That was close. Adam Ferry in the 1F has done some great work on the trail this year. Trying to move up, trying to find some room as they emerge from 4. Getting a little dusty down there now. Whoa! George Bossy and Rustin. Bossy in the 1B, Rustin in the 6R did some wheel hop there. Right in front of the grandstand as they just got quickly down into turn 1. That was Chevalier, good work here with 9 on the board. A 25-lap main event, double features for the original Pizza Log Sportsman. A hair-raising duel so far. Chevalier in the 12. Comes again on a turn 4. McTavish, second place, and more sheet metal tearing. Probably more of the Lemaire 56 shedding like a molting buzzard out here. Feature events here tonight. Got to get through the program. Here we come. Let's see what happens. Chevalier with great work to stay up there since the initial start of this event. Polhill closing in on the 15. Let's see what Martin's got. Look at Boyd McTavish down on the bottom. Working Chevalier, keeping him honest. Chevalier, middle part of the racetrack. Boyd down on the lower groove. Adam Ferry in the 1F is on the charge as well. He bounces down there through 1 and 2. Lemaire up on the loose stuff. Hang on to it there, Derek. He just about lost the handle. Oh, we've got some problems again. We're yellow. But he's near the back there. Here we come again. Restart, 12 laps on the counter. 25 is the distance. And it's been a somewhat physical, untidy affair to this point. Boyd McTavish and Chevalier. Halfway coming around. Look at this pitch battle for the lead. The best battle on the racetrack right there. Chevalier and that tiny man number 12 has got lots of grunt. Works the outside. Look out, Bleach in front of the pack. Everybody lifts and separates. Oh no, Panunti could not get through. And he clobbers Bleach with a big hit. And Panunti slips over the top of the embankment down there in turn number. A couple of feature wins. Adam Ferry leads 26 better than the Panunti 99.
Right rear to keep his points as best as he can.
Well, we'll keep an eye on Greg. I don't know how good he's going to be with it limping around like that with a thorn in his paw. Well, Chevalier. 12's got a right rear flat. Chevalier, tough break there. Yellow is out again. What a tough break for Chad Chevalier in the 12. He's got a flat. He got swallowed up on the restart. I thought maybe something was wrong. Now we've got to finish this. David Chevol's Yellow Jacket pace truck. Into the infield yet again. 8 yellows. Chevalier back in the party, but that's a disheartening break for him. McTavish on the break, under the stand. The green flag again from Barry Davidson. Look at Rustin in the 6R and Adam Ferry in the 1F battling there for 4th and 5th place. Adam Ferry did not get a good start, but he's moving up. He's going to pull the mangled Lemaire 56 along with him. That thing is still moving real well despite the fact the body is badly wrinkled. Oh, and Rustin breaks. Almost collects Lemaire in the 56 as if he hasn't been biffed around enough. Jim Rustin in the 6R wounded, limping around the top of turn 3.
Flat right rear, Eric.
Flat right rear for Rustin. That'll do that. The yellow's going to come out again for a 9th time. It's a badly jaundiced feature event.
As soon as I said that, Rustin gave the kill signal. He will be done. Not sure what's going to keep that 6R. He's out of this race.
That's too bad, Clint. Thanks for the report. Great work as always. Look at this. Boyd McTavish on the break. Restart. We're on lap 17 out of 25. Original Pizza Log Sportsman feature event number 1. Debris in turns 4, and a couple of cars. The Flanagan 7 and Spieth in the 88 are in trouble up here in. Yeah, you can't do that. Polhill is wary of this, so watch the 15, and then watch Kahn in the 8 and Ferry in the F1. The 1F, actually. Here we go. That was good. That was just about perfect. Restart, 18 on the counter at a 25. Look at these battles. Kahn and Polhill for second. Ferry and Bobby Davidson. They're side by side as well. Here they come out of 4. It started kind of ragged. They may finish this thing with a flurry. Polhill way up against the cushion. And over it. Drops back down. Continues the chase in second place. Boyd McTavish, your leader. He pictures that number 9 Gilly machine. Sideways in 4. Here they come. Polhill second. Wayne Kahn third. Adam Ferry. Bob Davidson, Lemaire, Ward, and Giancola in the 13. Still some contact out there, but look at McTavish right up against that cushion, drying out a little bit out there in 4. Just 4 more to go. 4 more laps on the counter. Original Pizza Logs feature, Sportsman feature number 1.
Eric, Billy Willard said, forget the second feature. I got to test it out right now. He's back.
There he goes. Bill Willard coming out to test that 77 in the re-welded shock tower. Good work there by the crew and the welder to get him back out. They got to finish this thing. Just 3 more laps to go. It'll be 2 more right now on the clicker. McTavish in the 9. Polhill in the 15. Wayne Kahn in the 8. Wayne takes the wide broadcast in 1. Straightens her out. Down the back straightaway they go. Don't know if Polhill can close in, although now back of the Flanagan number 7. White flag from Barry Davidson. McTavish gets by Flanagan, who lets the leaders go by. Here comes Polhill. Coming around 4, here's Boyd McTavish. He'll pick up the checkered flag. Polhill almost got involved with Flanagan. 3rd place for Wayne Kahn. Your winner, Boyd McTavish, as we finally finish this thing. Polhill 2nd, Wayne Kahn 3rd, Adam Ferry. Coming up will be our 50-lap special, the Jerry Winger Memorial. That's a presentation, of course, of the Merrittville Speedway Alumni Reunion Committee, sponsored by Direct Energy Essential Home Services, and new Wall of Famer Sandy McPherson will green flag that race for us. We'll have the ceremonial pace car out here as well. 50 laps coming up for the 358 modifieds.
Well, Boyd gets his helmet off, folks. Make some noise. His first feature win here in 2004 in the original Pizza Log Sportsman Division, Boyd McTavish. Well, Boyd, whenever you race for a team, it's always good to culminate things in a victory and show them that you appreciate their hard work, and I know they certainly appreciate your work every week behind the wheel. This has got to be really big for your whole team. Tell us what this is going to do for you as we start the second half of the season.
Well, it's we've been strong. We've had some bad luck motor-wise, and we're getting things sorted out. I got to thank all our sponsors, thank Darren Kendrick and the Kendrick family for giving me this opportunity. I want to thank my family for all their support, and we're going to take it from here. We're hopefully going to be pretty strong the rest of the year, so we're ready.
A lot of cars tore up in that event. You were able to stay ahead of most of the carnage. Are you in favor of double features, or is it tough on you guys?
No, we're all right. Actually, I'd rather run 2 features than a heat. Kind of gets things sorted out, and sometimes you get damage in a heat, and no, we're going to be ready. So,
all right, Boyd, reach in here, pull out the invert number, and we will find out where you will start in the second feature. 14th again we draw, so Boyd McTavish. Make some noise, folks, for Boyd McTavish. A good run for this team, and he'll be our Texaco Haviland star of the race.
Lights are on. It's a Kia. A-N-W-A. A-N as in Nancy.
Congratulations once again. A nice round of applause, please, for Boyd McTavish. Lining up is our 50-lap 358 modified El St. Amand. Driving car number 26 out of Niagara Falls, it is Ricky Rickner. In the number 44, it is Flying Brian Stevens. Out of Gasline, driving car number 69, Rob Pitts. In the 11, from Caister Center, it is Jamie Turner. Starting ninth, car number 17C from St. Catharines, it's Pete Costco. In the 15J out of Hamburg, it is Tim Jones.
In the 96 and the rest of the crew, and we'll no doubt talk to everybody or about everybody. Sandy McPherson turns him loose, and the Jerry Winger Memorial 50 is underway at Merrittville Speedway and on OvalRun.com. Crow rockets away, Lampman on the outside, working there with Bicknell side by side. Got Todd Gordon down on the lower groove. Lampman, upper part of the racetrack as they power down into one, completing 1:49 to go. Hang on to yourselves. We're going in. There's no turning back now. Bicknell in that Texaco Haviland 42, swinging around the outside. There's good bite just about anywhere. Malloy just about gives fits there to Scott Wood in the 38. Got him moving violently the other way. Crow, the Cambria, New York Rocket Man, under the stand yet again. We're 3 laps into this thing. Crow, Lampman, oh, hang on. Some almost stuff going on here near the back of the pack. Got some people gulping. Turn 1, we got a problem. Mark Golding in the number 1. In a very precarious location just between Reese. No, he didn't quit baseball. It's a different guy. Lampman, 23. Crow, 123. Restart. 4 laps on the counter out of a total of 50. Lampman challenging on the outside. Huge horsepower there. Look at this gaggle of cars attacking the corners. Yow. Look at this Lampman. Todd Gordon trying it as well. These guys using every inch of real estate out here. Bicknell down on the bottom. Lampman under the stand first, though. Hoosier leader, falls second, Bicknell third. Todd Gordon is fourth in a pack of cars. Brian Stevens trying to move up in the 44, hanging in there very nicely. Jamie Turner in the 11, then a bit of a gap, and then pretty much freight train after that. Lampman under the stand again. 7 laps in the books. Crow up on the high side. Bicknell content at this point in third to run down near the bottom. They're in 3 and 4 to click off another. Here they come again. Lampman, our defending 358 El St. Amand Enterprises modified champion, trying to defend that championship in the economy paving 23. Here they come. Under the stand again. Still Lampman, Crow, Bicknell, and Todd Gordon. And the 5th place car, the 11 of Jamie Turner. But he's got Tim Jones, the rookie in the division, fighting with him down low. Only side-by-side, or at least almost side-by-side battle on the racetrack at the moment that means anything right now. You got Vincent and Carlton side-by-side right now in turn 4. That's a hefty battle going on back there, trying to penetrate the top 10. Here comes Lampman out of 4. He is your leader coming up on the back end of the Kretschka 21. And the starter stand is still 1, 2, 3. Lampman, Crow, and the 42 of Bicknell. Todd Gordon got a little bit out of shape there. That got the gasps going up here. There you go. Lampman threading their way now through some of the back marker cars. Bicknell with him as well. Moving with lots of authority. Here they come. Our leader in 4. Getting everybody to stay down on the low side. Pete Costco not running well really at all down on the bottom. Trying desperately to stay out of the way. That car decidedly off the pace. Lampman, your leader, is in 3, 4. Here they come. Bicknell still second. Crow, third. Big gap to Gordon, who almost slides into Jamie Turner. That was getting close up there between 1 and 2. Your leader again. Here we go. Bicknell's got the lead. Takes it away from Lampman as they just emerged out of 4. That happened on lap 15 out of a total of 50 in the Jerry Winger Memorial. Bicknell, now Lampman fighting back. Says, look at this. Take this, Peter. He's getting blocked in there by Chris Ricker. Oh, a little tire contact, maybe some Nerf bar contact with Lampman. Lampman had to tap the brakes there, otherwise it could have been heady stuff. Bicknell with Ricker in between, a lapped automobile, the 13 car. Here comes Bicknell up against the cushion, emerging out of 4. Your leader took the lead on lap 15. Second place, Lampman is right there. So is Crow, 123. That's the first, second, and third place cars making their way down the back straightaway. Smoking heavily from someone here. Is it Malloy in the 5M? It is. Brad Malloy in the 5M has got some big problems there. Big smoky rooster tail. Something amiss in the 5M. We'll keep our eyes peeled on that situation. Here comes our leader. Flag here, I think, yes, for Malloy. He's finally going to get it. It's coming from the engine area, so we hope it's not an oil line. We can't smell it, at least not yet. He's off to the pits. And that'll do it for him. Bicknell swinging by Cunningham, 91. And Crow closing in on Lampman, working on him at least for a second. Goulding in the number 1 stays down on the bottom and lets the leaders rocket by. 20 laps on the counter. 30 more to go. Oh, look at this. Whoa, Crow just about lost real estate up there. That was close. That got everybody shouting up here. Bicknell hangs on to the lead, looking down on the bottom. We are in lap 21. Bicknell in turn 3, about an 8-car gap back to the second place car of Lampman, and an equal distance back to the third place car of Crow, the 123. Emerging out of 4 to click off some more. Too much in the way of challenges back in the pack to watch at this particular time. They're pretty much sprung out. Here's our leader, Bicknell again, emerging out of 4. Lampman second. A distant third for Crow in the 123. Oh, Turner and Winfield doing some hefty tire contact out there. There's Bicknell arriving again under the starter stand. That'll kick off lap 24, coming up to the halfway mark. Oh, Murdoch up on the loose stuff and retiring to the pits with something wrong with the 56. We're halfway through the Jerry Winger Memorial. And it's a Pete Bicknell show with Lampman staying right with him, though. But it's about an 8-car length advantage for Bicknell in the 42, the Texaco Haviland car. Here he comes out of 4, emerging from the dust down there. Lampman second. Kroll, the 123, is your third place car. He's got the Winfield, Krutchka, and Ashton machines in between himself and the first and second place cars, however. On the racetrack, Bicknell already clicking off another under the stand. Lampman is right there, and as a matter of fact, has closed in a little bit, and that lead has been shortened, but as I examine it now, it's almost even longer than it was before. He was able to close it up. Brian Stevens swinging around wide in the ditch to get around Ricker's 13. Brian letting it all hang out, albeit way back in the pack. Bicknell. Vincent, look at this, with Pitts and Costco 3 wide. That just about spelled calamity. They finally separate. Oh, contact with Vincent's 93 and Pete Costco. They're kicking each other in the kidneys out there. They're just punching each other as they go by. 20 to go in the Jerry Winger Memorial. And so far, it's a Pete Bicknell situation. Pete hanging in out there. That lead has closed up. Actually has shrunk, I should say. Lampman has been able to close up. Now here's Bicknell looking for some navigation room in behind the pit 69. That allows Lampman in the 23 to close that gap right there now. As they're in 1 and 2, we're on lap 31 out of 50. Whoa. Dwayne Winfield in the 9 is busted. He's going to pull down into the pits. Bicknell. Pete in the back of the Vincent, number 93. That allows Lampman yet again another chance to stay with him. He's closed it up to about a 3-car length advantage as they come out of 4 yet again. 33 laps on the counter. Of a total of 50. The Jerry Winger Memorial on Oval1.com. Oh, look at this. Becknell right up beside him. Becknell trying to fight off Lampman. That got close there. Pete said, oh boy, what's he doing there? Puts the hammer down and leaves him alone. Lap traffic proving interesting. Here's Bicknell threading his way down on the bottom. Got Rich Vincent, the 93, up ahead, along with Todd Gordon's Triple X. But Bicknell and Lampman just threading their way through this field at will. Bicknell, wow, down on the bottom, swinging down in there. Lampman up on the high side. He's got Pete in his gun sights for sure. Pete in the middle. Pulling Lampman with him through the dust out of 4 once more. Whoa, look at this. Finding an opening. How did he get himself in there? Just shoehorned himself in front of Todd Gordon's Triple X. That was Lampman. Lampman trying to stay with Bicknell. Wow! Contact with Lampman. Hang on. He made contact with the Ricker 13. Oh, boy. You throw...
So, Eric, if Lampman does anything here, well, that was about as getting your message across.
It's 50 laps. They are allowed radios, so I'm not sure how many have them with spotters, but we'll keep an eye on that for you, too. Now Bicknell takes off. Lap 37 on the counter. Out of a total of 50 in the Jerry Winger Memorial with lots of drama. Rich Vincent takes a stab in there, but here comes Kroll trying to find some maneuvering room. Rob Pitts diamonds the corner rather abruptly there. I thought he might lose it, but the bumper hung on to it. Some nice work there. 3 wide. Ricker and Kroll and Pitts in the 69. Kroll still fighting back with Ricker in the 13. Meanwhile, our leader easily is Bicknell in the 42. Oh, to 15, Tim Jones. Looks like the grenading motor factor will park him in the infield. Bicknell coming around lap 40. 10 more to go in the Jerry Winger Memorial 50. Timmy Jones, yep, we got him. He's smoking pretty bad out there. Bicknell now all by his lonesome. He's got almost a straightaway lead and more on the Todd Gordon Triple X. Rich Vincent down along the bottom. Gordon is lapped. Second place is Kroll in the 123. Bicknell under again. Lap 42, and it's Bicknell all by himself. Kroll is actually your second place car. Todd Gordon is a lapped automobile. Stevens is third. Scott Wood is fourth. And Carlton, we believe, is the fifth place car. There's your top 5. All right, so Bicknell already emerging from 2 as your second place car. Kroll just gets into 1. That's the size of the lead with 7 to go in the Jerry Winger. Now 6 to go in the Jerry Winger Memorial 50, and so far it's a Bicknell performance. He took the lead on lap 15 and has never looked back. He's now in turn 3, driving without a lot of pressure really at all. 5 more to go. A clear handful of only 5 remaining. Bicknell, our leader. Down on the bottom, now switches to the middle portion of the groove as he makes his way through 3 and 4. To click off another one, getting down towards the bottom of the Jerry Winger Memorial 50. It's Bicknell, your leader. Robbie Kroll, the 123, is in second place. Ryan Stevens in the 44 is your third place automobile. He's boxed in. Oh, Stevens got a wheel into the Kretschka 21 and continues on. That had me jumping up, let me tell you. That was a hefty, hefty hit. I thought he may have cleaved the front end of that car off, but it held. I don't know how, but it did. You may want to check that. That was some pretty hefty contact. Bicknell, your leader. With only 2 more to go, the Rabbit Ears are in the air. David and honorary starter Sandy McPherson with the dust flying. Pete Bicknell in 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Finds a maneuvering room by the Costco 17. White flag for the 42. 16-time track champion. Over 100 feature wins on this oval. And Pete Bicknell's about to win another one. And a big one it is. Turn 1, they got a car in trouble up there. Crow, a second place car. Brakes. Bicknell coming down. Checkered flag in the Jerry Winger Memorial 50 for Mr. Small Block Pete Bicknell. 123, the second place car did not come around. That should install Brian Stevens as exactly as the second place car. Oh, now Lampman. I don't think it's the 44 of Brian Stevens and the 38 of Scott Wood. All unofficial, of course. And we've still got a regular 35-lap El St. Amant Enterprises 358 modified feature to come. A presentation of auto effects, graphics, and signs. This, of course, is held over in the rain delay from last week. Lap 15, he took over the lead. And he just led it on the rest of the way.
The 618 Paul Klager and the number 3G of Kerry Gore.
Nicely done, friend. You got him in the second that Barry Davidson threw the green flag. And here we go with the four-cylinder mini stocks in their second feature event on auto effects, graphics, and signs night. And here they come. Erskine in the 67, Kelly in the 12, Shenstone in the 72, and the 191 in there of Gordon Bates out of York, Ontario. We got a caution as well. In the meantime, let us get back to the course at hand. Larry Erskine out of Hamilton in the 67, leading the four-cylinder minis. He's got Kelly there with him. Roger Shenstone on the move as well in that little Wabbit, Rob Goulding. 81 Wabbit down on the bottom. Trying to move up here. Tony Kelly staying with Erskine. Trevor Goulding in car number 6 in the fray as well. At the front, but the Erskine 67 doing some good work. Trevor Goulding, though, is giving them fits. And Rob Goulding in the 52 in the 81 Wabbit. A factor down on the bottom as they head on down into turn number 1. We're 3 laps on the counter. Total of 15. Second feature event for our mini stock division. Kelly dropping back, but Norm Mark, never far from the front, is right there in that purple 24 Mustang. Here they come. Shenstone to a wobbling as they emerge out of 4. And Goulding takes over that top spot. And there he goes. Trevor Goulding out of Welland, the high-tech windshield DNS Automotive 91 Mustang. Up front in the race, up front in the points, 32 better than the 618 of Paul Klager. And there he is, trying to move himself up. So the points could take a bit of a remolding here after this one. Trevor Goulding, there he goes. 3G of Kerry Gore at a rough earlier part of the evening, not running well at all. Goulding in the 52. Trevor Goulding in the 6 and the 52 of Rob Goulding out of Port Colborne. They're cousins, Fran thinks. I don't think they're brothers. But it's the Goulding law firm up front, 1 and 2, with the 24 of Norm Mark right there up on the high side. Has a look. Maybe the long way around is the fast way around. He will settle for third place at this particular time. Trevor Goulding, second-year veteran out of Welland. There he goes in the silver and black number 6. Rob Goulding in the 52, in the Wabbit. Staying right there. That car can honk around here pretty fair. Trevor in the 6, Rob in the 52, and Norm Mark in the 24. Here they come again. Out of 4 to click off another. We've got 9 on the counter, 15 in total. 6 more to go. Oh, here we go. Heading around the lap machine. We got somebody, Glenn Linen, in turn 4, has gotten. Here they come. 10 laps on the counter. We've got to go 15. 5 more to go. Just a handful. Green from Barry. And we'll turn him loose, and away we go again. Second feature for our 4-cylinder mini stock division. All righty. Trevor in the number 6. Rob in the 52. Rob and the Wabbit challenging. Trying to close up here. That Rabbit has an amazing amount of velocity. Look at it. Closing right up. Norm Mark is right there. Of course, hoping that the Gouldings mix up and he's just going to inherit this thing. He's going to have to work for it here because these guys are racing each other pretty honest up front. Trevor Goulding in the 6, Rob Goulding in the 52. Norm Mark is there. Look at Klager. Got himself up into 4th and cleanly. Back to Tony Kelly in the 12. But up front, it's Goulding and Goulding Chartered Accountants. Buzzing their way down the front straightaway. We're closing in here. Just a couple of laps to go. Trevor Goulding in car number 6 from Welland, the high-tech windshield DNS Automotive 91 Mustang. Picks up the white flag one more time around. Rob Goulding in the 52. Norm Mark, I don't think he's got anything left in the pedals to try and catch these two guys up front. It'll be a last-ditch stab at it here. Rob closing in the Wabbit. Watch up, Doc. I don't think there's much up now, because Trevor Goulding's going to grab it again. Feature win. Rob Goulding second, then Norm Mark and Klager in the 618 will stay tight in the points. Trevor Goulding will collect feature win number 3 on the season, and a good spirited little go for our mini match with several of the cars in the pits that company has lettered, and we'll have a draw for a free car lettering up to a $600 value. Then we'll follow that with a second Dwarf car. Seneca Niagara Casino Dwarf car feature of 15 laps. The Hoosier stocks will entertain for 15 in their second feature of the night. Original Pizza Log Sportsman feature run number 2, sorry. Then the El St. Amant Enterprises 358 modifieds, 35 laps. And then our small car demo. Lots to do. Victory Lane getting set up down there. Texaco Haviland star of the race. Car number 6 out of Welland. The high-tech windshield DNS Automotive Mustang of Trevor Goulding. Clinton feature win number 3 for him.
Good run for these guys as well, Eric. As all the Auto Effects cars start to make their way out. Make some noise, folks. Trevor Goulding, third feature win here in 2004. Trevor, this car has been really strong for you all year. You got to be really pleased with the way this number 6 handles.
It's just luck. That's all it is, luck. Out there, it's like a demo. If you don't get by, you're screwed. So,
lots of wrecked cars here tonight. You managed to avoid the catastrophe. I guess that's got to make your guys really happy. Any night you can come out of here. Mini stocks, always a tough division. You're here again, and I know that's really good for you guys.
It's a blessing.
There you have it, folks. Trevor Goulding, our feature winner here tonight.
Nice job, Trevor. Do appreciate that. Getting our Auto Effects graphic cars out here for a demonstration, just to give you a little demo of some of the handiwork by Tim Bredman and our friends at Auto Effects. All righty, here we go. Green flag, and buzzing off they go. Buzz off, you guys. That's what they do best. Seneca Niagara Casino Dwarf cars. The Breeden boys are on the move in the 116 and 117, trying to find some maneuvering room down low, and here they come. 8J Justin Sharp leads the Hornets down front straightaway. 1,100 cc's of Suzuki and Kawasaki motorcycle power. On the move and moving. Scott Billings, 31, up near the front. Oh, and he spins it up in 4. Sharp in the 8J gets involved as well. What happened there? Guy's going the wrong way. Hold this season. Leads him around with the 116 of Bob Breeden right beside him. Here they go. Restart. We have completed 2 laps. Bob Breeden taking over that top spot as Sam Morse drops back along the groove. Going to box in Kelly Mason back there in the 14. Did he want to get trapped there? Fenner on the move. What else is new? Fenner has moved himself up in the 28 car. The quickest one out there has got Steele on the outside out of Vineland. Down on the bottom, Slider, and there goes the 28 of Fenner. Little contact with Steele. They may be hooked together. They're not now, though, but they may have been for a second or two. Sean Slider in the 71 takes off. He's the leader under the starter stand. We're in lap 4. Trading back and forth with the lead here with these guys. Pretty wild flip not that long ago. John Slider in the 71. Chris Steele in the 60 on the attack, as is Fenner in the 28. Don Fenner out of Cicero, New York. Tries the bottom line. Fighting there with Steele. Chris Steele, the rookie driver, out of Vineland, hanging tough there. Don Fenner is right there with him. Steele, a lot of horsepower in that car. A couple of old coupe-style machines, dwarf cars. The new Mod Light body style working well for Don Fenner. He loves this track, and here's the reason why. The car's got gobs of horsepower. Here he comes out of the corner, and he'll take over the point. Don Fenner out of Cicero, New York, pushes a little bit. Oh, look out, Russell almost lost it in the little orange 88. Usually very fast, but boy, that thing almost got away from him there between 1 and 2. That was hair-raising. Don Fenner, 28, is your leader. Chris Steele now, and Sean Slider do some side-by-side working out there for you. For second and third. Slider in the 71, Chris Steele in the 60. That's a good battle out there. Kelly Mason in the 14 doing some good work, too, to remain in the top 5. Russell in the 88 going to try it. And the 51, the other guest driver of Jeff Barker. He's on the move as well, under the starter stand again. The 28 of Don Fenner from Cicero. 10 laps on the counter. Yeah, the track a lot slicker than they're used to. They're used to running earlier in the program before it hardens up. So this is a bit of a handful, but so far Fenner is doing some remarkable work out here. Clicking off another under the stand. 11. 15 is the total. So we're getting down towards the bottom of this thing. And a somewhat uneventful second feature run on Auto Effects Graphics and Signs Night. Here he comes, your leader. And there he goes. That is a fast, fast little dwarf car. Just gobs of horsepower, as we said, and just running roughshod, leading everybody else in his dust. Chris Steele, more than a straightaway behind, and the 71 is Sean Slider. 63 of Sam Morse getting into some problems on the front straightaway. Don Fenner just running roughshod. He may want to move down here. Forget this Bruton stuff. He may want to come here and move here. White flag from Barry Davidson. He came, he saw, he conquered whatever he needed to do. But Don Fenner has done it again. He won the first feature. Can he make it a dwarf car sweep? Checkered flag. Yeah, he can. Fenner makes it a clean sweep in the Seneca Niagara Casino dwarf car twin bill. And that is something worth applauding. That's good work by a guy. Yes. You've been detached from your boyfriend? Well, things could be worse. You could make you walk home. I don't know. Don Fenner picks up his third feature win of 2004 and his second of the night. He pretty much dominated this deal in terms of the Seneca Niagara Casino dwarf cars. Clinton? Hoosier stocks out here for their second presentation. We're going to get Mr. Fenner out of the 28 first of all, and Clint will have a couple of...
Don Fenner. On the rear end.
I just trashed the rear end in the car. We welded some rods out in the pits before we came out, and it was broke when I won the last feature, and now it's really broke.
Well, you won both of them, so it couldn't be too bad. Eric wants to know, are you going to move up here?
Yeah, I tell you, it would be nice. I love this track. I really do. This is fantastic.
We certainly enjoy having you. At least the announcers do. I'm sure the other competitors wouldn't mind if you stayed home. Don, congratulations, 2 for 2 on the night. It's got to make your drive home pretty good.
Yes, it feels real good, actually. Thanks.
Make some noise, folks. Don Fenner, 2 for 2 on the night in the dwarf cars.
50-50, Clint.
50-50 draw. Don, going to make somebody else happy on their drive home as well, so walk over here with me, if you will. No way. I'm not giving that one away. Eric, $2,400.
Yeah, we broke the record. Way to go, everybody.
No, Don, you can't have that. Your payout's over there.
$2,400. Okay. Nice work. 7,690, and it's a record breaker, Clint, so we got to get the name of the winner. So just stand to there. We'll let Fran get started here with the lineup for the Hoosier stocks in a second. Let's just see if we can get a winner up here. That number again, 87690, $2,400. Thanks to everybody who bought a ticket with the Georgia Pacific Thorold Blackhawks 50-50 draw. Big field, and look at this charge up front. Holy, hang on to yourself. Greg Ayers. 27 automobiles ripping and snorting, and no doubt lots of contact. Well, Stolzenberg gets squeezed by the 17 of Greg Ayers. Boy, oh boy. Lots of shucking and jiving and pushing and spitting and, oh, hang on. Davidson in the police cruiser looking 53 gets turned around. That's going to bring out the yellow. Everybody's scrapped to go high. Gifford in the 333, Champney in the 01, Kirk Wilson 08, etc., etc. Here we go. We get a lap in. Yeah, we got 2 in. And 15 laps. Oh, Rob Murray in the M1 is in trouble on the exit of turn 4. Everybody better go. Oh, don't move it now, Rob. Okay, he's going to get it going here. Creighton Mini Hart effort this year. Good to see him back involved in the sport. Kingsbury, 73K. Stolzenberg in the 1S. Looking for, hang on. Schneider gets turned around in there. And Gifford in the 333 came down real slow. And that may have triggered that mess. Stolzenberg up front. Stolzenberg, the actual leader. He can get out here just a little bit, and he does. That's a good restart. Look at Dooley, the Candyman in the 310. Moving up there. Car seems to run well with most of the body missing. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Yeah. Up beside Kingsbury in the 73K. Great work there. Good fight for second place. In behind the Stolzenberg leading 1S. Oh, we got a problem here. I think it's Larman getting turned around. Everybody trying to lift and separate out there. A couple of cars get involved in this. Looks like Gifford got some more damage. It's Larman in the 8. Graham McKay in the 13.
Eric, this is looking like our small car demo still to come. Peter Reed's car shortened up quite a bit in the 05.
See him down there. 4, etc., etc. And here we come. Out of 4, green flag in the air from Barry Davidson and off and rocking and rolling yet again. Stolzenberg pedaling hard on the outside. Is the actual leader. He's got Kingsbury right there. He's going to have to get on the horse here. He could lose this thing. Pushing like a bulldozer in 4, trying to turn. Contact by the ton. Bumpers are flying, bits and pieces of race cars. We have all kinds of contact out there. We're yellow again. Travis Braun may have gotten the worst of that exchange. There he goes in the 76. I look down right there, the David Chevels pace truck back into the infield. Let's see what happens in this exchange. Stolzenberg relegated to the second row after a whole bunch of restarts, leading the party. Let's see what Kingsbury and Dooley can do up front. Like Dooley with 2 feature wins. Oh, we've got another entanglement, and we've got a rollover. J.T. Miller has rolled it in car 57. The red is out, and the rescue and service vehicles roar to the scene. Our own Clinton Jeffrey is on the way as well. He's out. He got out of there pretty fast. Round of applause. He's A-OK. Well, he's walking away in his own steam. He got Barry Davidson, green flag in the air, and we turn them loose. Back underway. Feature event number 2 on Oval1.com. Merrittville Speedway, low 3 wide and a couple of rows back here. Everybody trying to find their place and get around here cleanly as they can. Everybody leaning now into turn 4, completing the lap. Yes, we will. We've actually moved the lap counter. Hooray! And we've got a problem here. Ed Fargnoli, it looks like. Number 3. He's out of the car. He's motioning to someone there, saying, "We're number 1." Again here. Let's see if we can finish this thing. What do you think the odds are? Let's go. Green flag. Okay. The Candy Man, sweet enough, down the back straightaway, leads the parade. In a sense, you can bottle all you make. Here we go. Genesis fans is Dooley, Kingsbury, Johnson right beside the Murray M1. Kingsbury doing good work to hang in, but he's got pressure, big time pressure. But all kinds of contact there, boy. Another bumper on the racetrack. I think it's Graham McKay's, and hang on. Oh, no, we got contact again. Another bumper has come off. We got drivers running. It looks like Greg Ayers may have lost it. Is it Dooley's bumper? Some can have to look good to go like stink. Come on, Ron Kingsbury. Bring these guys around. Let's finish this thing, shall we? Yahoo! And there they go. Kingsbury into turn 1. Pursued hotly by Rob Murray's M1. Johnson's 44. Doing good work to hang on to 3rd. Closing in on Murray. Wants 2nd. Here comes Champney in the orange 01 on the outside. Now drops it down to the low side. Here they come out of 4. Kingsbury, Murray, and the 44 of John Johnson running 3rd. Down the back straightaway they go. We're working lap 10. 5 more to go. Seems like we've been here for 2 weeks. Kingsbury, 73K. We got more debris on the track someplace. We're having a look. Between 1 and 2, there's some debris on the racetrack. And we're going to have to go yellow and remove it. And we got Larned getting squeezed out here by Danielle Landry and Brad Sheen in the 20.
Drive defensively. Based on the cars we've seen in every division, you'd be in the top 5.
You would? Yep. That's very, very good logic. It's unfortunate that more don't realize that. However, It's rough and tumble stuff, and the fans seem to enjoy it, and we're going to finish this one off, we hope. It's 11 laps on the counter. Kingsbury 73K, Rob Murray in the M1. John Johnson in the 44, Champney in the 01. Look at Greg Ayers trying to get something working here. In the 17. Swing their partner coming out of 4. 12 laps. 3 more to go. Champney jumped on the restart. He's going to have to go back a couple of spots. So Champius, I'm sorry, not Champney, Champius in the 60J. I got to clean up my hearing aid here. So the top pack will not be disturbed. Look at this. Murray in the M1 having a look. Ron Kingsbury, 73K, has no feature wins. He's looking for his first one. Rob Murray's got a few. Never, never, never. Ron Kingsbury trying to break pay dirt here. In the 73K, there is no feature win beside his name in the points. Could be his first feature win ever in his career, according to Fran, and we will believe what he tells us. Yes, I think so. Everybody else is nodding up here. Here he comes. It's historic. It was messy, but we'll mark it down. It's a huge one for Ron Kingsbury in the 73K. His first feature win. Rob Murray second, and John Johnson in the 44 finishing in third place. So that is a little piece of history coming out of what was a very, very messy feature. His career out of Thorold, the CMH Leasing Cars Plus 84 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. So we save it at the end with a little chunky history. Always love to see a guy collect his first feature win. Ron is normally a front runner in this division, but he's a very excited guy, no doubt. Nicely done. And it'll be a good victory lane for Clinton to handle down there. So this should move Ron up a little bit further into the in the standings. He's inside the top 10. Mike Dooley leading Rob Murray by 49, and Rob finishing second place should move him closer to Mike Dooley in the totals. We won't know officially until it's all tallied up and we get the points sent to us probably tomorrow or probably Monday, something like that. Clinton Jeffries down with our latest Texaco Haviland star of the race. He picks up the case of oil, and first feature win ever for an excited Ron Kingsbury. You're down there, Clinton. Turn it on and speak to us, son.
Third full year racing, make some noise, folks. Driver of the 73K, first ever feature win in anything, Ron Kingsbury.
Tim Bredman and company from Auto Effects Graphics and Signs.
Well, Ron, it was about a month ago, you ate the front stretch well hard. Sponsors come back to help you out, get you back in the game. You know, you never let your spirits get down, kept a smile on your face, even as we were towing you back to the pits with a destroyed car. It just goes to show that a good attitude pays off. Congratulations, and let's talk about all those restarts you were forced to deal with. These veterans on your tail for the end of this race. Tell us about your drive here tonight.
Boy, I'll tell you, as everybody knows, it's a real strong field out here, and tonight the track's just, it's like driving on ice. It's incredible. And you saw the race, I mean, it was just chaos, and I'm just thankful to be here, man. First win ever, and it feels absolutely as good as I thought it would.
Well, make some noise, folks, for Ron and his first ever feature win. I'm sure many more to come.
Very eloquent, too. Very nice interview. Good guy. Very excited. Like to see that. Chaos is the word. With a capital C. Almost said K. Nope. Chaos. Going to line them up here for the second of two original Pizza Log Sportsman feature events on Auto Effects Graphics and Signs Night. And Fran, you got a moment or two while the photographs are clicking off. Why don't you give us the rundown on how they're going to start it?
All right, 25 laps will be the distance on the original Pizza Log Sportsman. On the pole, the 95 from Niagara Falls, it's Mike Ward. Driving car number 88X and our Auto Effects Graphics winner tonight, Doug Spees out of Welland. The number 7, that'll be Tommy Flanagan from St. Catharines, the year-old driver. The number 12, that'll be driven by Chad Chevalier from Port Colborne. The 108 will be Billy Bleach. Billy's out of Thorold. Dennis Giancola out of St. Catharines, driving car number 13. Derek Lemire in a slightly crunched up car number 56, and Derek's from Hamilton. Bobby Davidson driving car number 17.
And let's get this one rattled off in quick fashion if we can. Here they come. Green flag in the air. Wardy leads them out. Tim Zach in the 9 Junior out of Dane City, or Welland, if you will. Hanging on, trying not to get bottled up down there near the guardrail. Everybody's paying attention and behaving themselves so far. Good work here. Look at Chevalier down on the bottom. Zach in the 9J staying right there. There's Bill Bleach waiting to jump into whatever hole opens up. Mike Ward under the starter stand again. That's lap 3 in the books. Lemire with some new sheet metal. You can see it on the, especially on the right side, the spectator grandstand side of the number 56. Fast runner and moving up, trying to gobble up some cars. Look at Martin Pohl. He'll gain some ground back there. And that white 15 down near the guardrail coming out of 4 right now for you. Bill Willard in the back of Flanagan. Some heavy contact there. Willard couldn't get by him. Got in too hot and got into the back of Flanagan. Luckily enough, nobody spun. Just plowing and saying, get out of the way. Ward in the 95. Still relatively new to the division. 14-year veteran, but not long in this division. Turn 1, hang on.
I was riding a BMX hoping somebody would just take me to the races, never mind put me in a car.
Oh, yeah, buddy. Here we go. Ward takes off again in the 95, pursued by Bill Bleach in the 108. Chad Chevalier in the 12. Oh boy, everybody trying to find some maneuvering room. Greg Penante with some nice work to move up. In the 99, same with Adam Ferry in the orange 1F. Here they come out of 4. Ward, Bleach, Chevalier. Wayne Kahn has moved up as well in car number 8, a defending divisional champion. Everybody checks up and they just accordion all the way back. Luckily enough, look at Bleach on the inside. Do we got a lead change here? We might. There we go. Bleach in the 108. Some good work there. Bleach moves with authority to the front of the field. Mike Ward relegated to second place. Chevalier hanging in there in the 12. Bobby Davidson in the 17 is on the move. Adam Ferry trapped down on the guardrail. Penante hard on the binders and not to make any contact. If he can, or can't, depending. Big gaggle of cars back there. Chevalier, Kahn, look at Davidson up through the middle. Adam Ferry, wow! Sideways contact, and that's going to result in a big, big wreck. Wow, wow, wow. We were just admiring Adam Ferry.
In the pits, Bobby Davidson will be done.
Like a stop and go kind of a thing. Go.
Worse than that, they're going to load him.
Oh boy, they're parking him. Well, you can't do that kind of stuff, and then, you know, rules are rules. You can't let them get away with that. So that's too bad. That happens. But look at Bleach. The Elmo 108 with a little light on the top. Here he comes out of the dust in 4. Chevalier now got his mitts full of Mike Ward in the 95 on the outside in the 1. We're on lap 11 out of 25. The original Pizza Log Sportsman second feature run of the evening on Auto Effects Graphics and Signs Night at Merrittville Speedway. Happy to have you here. Global1.com. Here we go. At the starter stand again. Bleach, Chevalier down on the bottom. The car works pretty well there. Mike Ward on the outside's got Penante looking and surveying the scene here. We've got a nice side-by-side battle going on for second and third. Halfway through the feature event, it's Bleach, Chevalier, Ward up high on the outside, with Penante now breathing down his neck, wanting third. Then back to Jim Rustin in the 6Rs, quietly going about his business. Boyd McTavish trying to move up as well in car number 9. Side the Lemaire, 56, Bill Willard attempting to charge forward. Pole Hill as well. Giancola in the 13. Adam Ferry's really dropped it off the pace. Look at this battle now. Second, third, and fourth is tightly packed together behind the bleach leader. Under the starter stand, Penante, but Ward fights back. Chevalier back a couple of positions here. Penante takes over that second place location. Chevalier dropping off the pace here badly. Rustin gets by. Yeah, mentioned Rustin before quietly, but assuredly moving forward. Wow. Checks up there and behind the Ward 95. It's Bleach under the starter stand, now in 1 and 2. Penante is second. Ward is third. Chevalier still there for fourth, but he's got his hands full with Rustin in the Ford-powered 6R, the Buds machine. Bleach again under the starter stand to click off another. 17 on the counter, and so far, everything is okay. Bleach in 3 and 4, moving smoothly down near the guardrail. Emerges out of 4. There he goes under the stand. Penante is second. Rustin's grabbed third as Ward has dropped back, and so has Chevalier. And Penante's attack has been blunted somewhat as well. Rustin's finding some workable grip on the top of the racetrack. Here's Bleach again, diamonding the corner. Comes off and down he goes. Now Penante getting around and moving into second place and charging. Good work there. Bleach continues to hang on, but Penante now in full attack mode. But look at Rustin. A lot of bite up top has all of a sudden found some grip he can work with. And look at him go. Rustin in the Ford-powered 6R has found some grip up high. Where did that come from? Bleach. Rustin on the outside. Oh, Penante in trouble against the guardrail. Here's Rustin around Penante. He'll take second place as Greg blew it down near the guardrail. And Rustin up high with that swing maneuver took full advantage of it. And now he tries to reel in the leader, Bill Bleach in the 108. We've got 21 on the counter, 3 more to go. 22 on the counter with 3 more to go. Rustin still working that top side. Penante still right there, but Greg broke the rhythm down there with some contact on the guardrail 2 laps ago. In turn 4, Bleach under attack by Rustin. Got some slower cars. We've got Zumpy back here along with Pontello, the young lad in that 84 Crate Project car. 2 more to go. Can Bleachy hang on to this thing? Rustin on the outside. Can he make that high groove work? Here they swing out of 4. It's a white flag. Bill Bleach is going to be one devil of a finish, let me tell you. Look at this. Bill Bleach. Oh, Zumpy trying to stay out of the way. Doesn't want to foul up the leaders here. Young Pontello trying to stay out of the groove. Here they come. Bleach. Rustin. Oh, no. Rustin overdrove it. Bleach takes the win, and Rustin in the last corner overdrives it and loops it. Give him credit. Great finish. Great race.
Eric, I got to correct you. He had definite help from Greg Penante.
Okay, we didn't see that through here. All right, good. Or not good, as the case may be. Bleach, your winner. Penante, the 99P, and the 12 of Chad Chevalier. First feature winner is the crew. Happy. Celebrating in the infield, and they're going to pull it down into victory lane. Our Texaco Haviland star of the race in the Elmo 108, Bill Bleach, picks up his first victory in the original Pizza Log Sportsman division.
Well,
Greg Penante will be put back to tail for spinning out the 6R of Rustin, and the crowd in a few locales cheers their approval there. Dennis Giancola was the car involved with the Rustin number 6, so in his exuberance, Greg Penante will pay for it and get sent back tail.
Well, folks, make some noise. Bill Bleach in his first ever Dirt Sportsman feature win, longtime competitor here in the Sport Pro Stocks. He gets it done here. Billy Bleach, been a long-time racer here. Come on over, Bill. Well, former pro stock driver for a lot of years, moved up to the Sportsman division. Your car looks pretty beat up here, Bill, but it always looks pretty in victory lane. This has got to be a few years worth of work culminating for you.
Yeah, we've been working hard. First heat, I spun out on my own. We bent the rear frame. The guys worked on it, squared it back up the best we can. We're going to leave it.
I guess you will, even if it is all beat up. It certainly seems to go good. Panante giving you challenges. Rustin tried you on the last couple laps on the top, but you're able to keep it where you need it to be. Pretty much ran your own race. It's got to be really good for you guys.
Oh yeah, it's 2 years of hard work. They've all worked hard, and can't do without them and the family.
Well, there you have it, folks. Bill Bleach, his first ever Dirt Sportsman feature win.
So as the picture taking continues down there, we'll do a little adjustment here. Bleach, your winner. That'll put Chevalier, your second place finisher, and Adam Ferry third. Panante gets put back to 20th location by virtue of the late race contact with Jim Rustin to ruin a little bit of a good feature by the veteran of the 6R. We've got the lineup all set to go behind the Auto Effects Graphics and Signs Pace Truck and the David Chevolds Chevy Yellow Jacket Pace Truck. El Santamon Enterprises 358 modified main event on Auto Effects Graphics and Signs night, and we'll let Fran give you the lineup. Fran.
35 laps will be the distance, and starting on the pole, the 3A from Fort Erie, Paul Ashton. Scheduled to start in the front row, the 1G of Robbie Crow. Unfortunately, he is driving a backup car, so he will be starting in the back of the field. Robbie out of Cambria. Driving car number 82 out of Fort Erie, Kenny Winfield. Driving car number 69, Rob Pitts out of Gasline. In the number 93, and that is Rich Vincent out of Sanborn. In the Triple X, that is Todd Sparky Gordon from St. Catharines. Driving car number 11 out of Caister Center, it's Jamie Turner. In the number 26 from Niagara Falls, New York, it is Ricky Rickner. Out of Port Colborne, driving car number 23, Larry Lampman Jr., our defending points champion in the 358 modifieds. In the number 96, Fast Freddie Carlton out of Thorold. Driving car number 38, it'll be Scotty Wood out of Thorold. Out of St. Catharines, driving car number 44, it's Flying Brian Stevens. Our first feature winner tonight, driving car number 42, that's Mr. Smallblock, Peter Bicknell from St. Catharines. The number 13, that's Chris Ricker, and Chris is out of Dunville. Car number 17C, and that is Pete Costco out of St. Catharines. Out of Hamilton, driving car number 21, it's Gary Krutchka. Out of Hamburg, in the 15J, Tim Jones will be driving that machine. Driving car number 9, and that is Dwayne Winfield, and Dwayne is out of Fort Erie. In the number 58, and that is Tim Murdoch out of Georgetown, New York. In the 5M, a rookie out of Niagara Falls.
Winfield 82, here they come. The green is in the air. We're rocking and rolling. Down into turn 1 we go. Pitts up front, fight with Winfield. 3 in a row here. 3 wide. It looks like it, but maybe not. No, Winfield will drop back and think better of that. But look at this. It's almost 3 wide up front. Vincent tried to make it 4 wide, but bang. Oh, no. We got problems. Winfield just went barrel. Here we come. Rob Pitts takes green for Barry Davidson, and we're off and rocking and rolling. Thanks, everybody, for staying with us during the power outage. Back and underway. Pitts is under attack from the Rich Vincent 93 as they go flying into turn 4. Vincent, Todd Gordon in there as well. Scott Wood in the 38 joins the party. Good battling up front. Second feature for the modifieds and Auto Effects Graphics and Signs night. Vincent now, Pitts down on the bottom. Look at Scott Wood trying the upper part of the racetrack on the front straightaway. Craig Carlton trying to move up as well. Also on the move, Jamie Turner in the 11. Rich Vincent in the 93 out of Sanborn. Out of 4, here he comes. Leads the charge, Pitt's second, but look at this battle for third. Todd Gordon in the Triple X down on the bottom. Scott Wood in the 38 up top. Rich Vincent hangs on to it here. Pitt's second. Todd Gordon and Scott Wood in the Triple X in the 38 are right there. Oh boy. Pee Wee Evans in the 91 gets crossed up, squeezed down on the guardrail down there with Ashton in the 3A. That was a hair-raising moment. Rich Vincent out of Sanborn. Continues to control this. 8 laps on the counter. 35 is the total. Scott Wood still hanging. Those right-hand wheels down off the edge of the front straightaways. He comes under the stand. Down the back straightaway they go. Todd Gordon, Pitts, 69. Scott Wood. They're all packed tight together. Dusty, pretty slick out here. Now Pitts drops back. Something happened there. Yep. Oh, look at this. 3 wide with Bicknell, Lampman, and Pitts. Into 1. That's pretty scary stuff. But Rich Vincent, car number 93. 10th in points. He's looking for his first feature win. Hang on, I got car in the middle of turn 1, facing the wrong way. Rich Vincent is your leader in the 93. He's got to lead the field across the line. Just watching to make sure nobody jumps here. Todd Gordon gets hung up on the high side. Scott Wood shuffling himself into second place, trying to fight back Bicknell right on the back door of Todd Gordon. Here they come out of 4. It's still Vincent, your leader. Second, Scott Wood. Third is Carlton, but he's got his mitts full with Lampman in the 23. Lampman and Carlton, good battle there for third place. Bicknell moving up on the outside. Good battle here, the top 5 automobiles, but Vincent is on a mission. He leads again under the stand. That's lap 13. But hang on, Vincent got crossed up there for a moment up in turn 2. Larry Lampman in the 23 trying the high side of the economy paving entry. Trying to find some grip up there somewhere, anywhere. It's dusty, it's slick. There's not a lot of grip anywhere, really. Fred Carlton 4th in the first feature. Can he improve on that in the second feature? We'll wait and see. It's still Sanborn, New York's Rich Vincent. There he goes in the 93. Scott Wood in the 38 running second. Carlton in there, tough for third, but Bicknell's working him down low. Lampman up top. Freddie's looking left and right and seeing cars all over the place out here. Fred Carlton works the guardrail. Bicknell swings it wide on the outside along with Lampman. Lampman shuffles himself up to third place. Scott Wood second. Is still Rich Vincent your leader as the exit 2 down the back straightaway in the D-shaped portion of the racetrack. Rich Vincent, here he comes. Out of 4, 17 on the counter. Scott Wood second. Lampman fighting with Carlton. 4th, 3rd. Bicknell's in there in 4th. And Brian Stevens moving up into the top 5 in the 406 Auto Parts, number 44. Bicknell trying to make it a sweep here tonight. He won the Jerry Winger Memorial 50. Can he make it 2 in a row? Moving on up in the Haviland number 42. Rich Vincent is still moving very, very well. Has himself a half a straightaway lead on the Scott Wood 38. Emerging once again from turn 4. Wood second. Lampman third. Carlton is fourth, but he's being worked on by Bicknell up on the high side. Battle for fourth with Carlton down low, Bicknell up high. Best battle on the racetrack, probably the only battle on the racetrack right now. If it means anything. Bicknell continuing to work Carlton. Bicknell in the 42, Carlton in the 96. Best battle is for fourth place. Rich Vincent, exemplary stuff, arrives yet again into the starter stand. That puts 21 on the clicker. And now pretty much single file, nobody really doing any side-by-side racing. Hank Malloy, Brad Malloy is in trouble in turn 4, right in the middle of the turn. Okay, so there he goes. They don't want to woof the motor, so they're going to bring him in before it woofs. You can detect an oil leak on the side of the motor, so Malloy gets pulled in. Oh, look at Woods now. Tires cool a little bit, but Vincent takes off, puts the hammer down, and sails away yet again. Carlton doing a good job in this one. Fast Freddy there fighting to stay inside the top 4. Good fight going with Lampman in the 23 up top. Freddie down low in the 96. Lampman up top in the 23. They're trying to catch the first 2 cars. Ooh, hang on. Oh, right down on the bottom. Guys getting boxed in down there. Rickner in behind Todd Gordon. But it's still Rich Vincent, your leader down the back straightaway. Scott Wood is second. Carlton is third. Lampman fourth. Bicknell fifth. Brian Stevens, Todd Gordon, Rickner, and Turner. Fiddling around in the pits during the blackout. Whether that's got something to do with Carlton, I don't know, but he's making his car pretty fat, and Bicknell's having a devil of a time trying to get around him. Vincent remains in control. Not under any really serious pressure at this point from Scott Wood, who was about 6 car lengths in arrears. Carlton, though, pressuring Wood down on the bottom, and he's got Bicknell hot on his back porch. Pete decides to switch to the upper lane as he pounds it hard into turn 1. 27 laps in the books. 35 is your total, as you know. And Rich Vincent, with a spectacular drive, continues to lead the proceedings. Under the stand, Wood second. Bicknell now giving Fred Carlton fits for third. Bicknell up top, Carlton down on the bottom. Side by side, good battle here for third place. Bicknell and Carlton putting on a show for you as they come out of 4. Carlton tries to squeeze Pete up a little bit down the front straightaway, but Freddie's moving very well. He's got Scott Wood up ahead. He and Bicknell still side by side. Bicknell may have to drop back the attack a little bit. 5 more to go. Just a handful of laps remaining. Can anybody catch Rich Vincent out of Sanborn, New York in the 93? Oh, look at this. Big pressure. You can throw a blanket over the 3 cars. Scott Wood is second, but he's got Bicknell right there with Carlton. They're kind of like 3 wide, almost 3 wide. Oh, they are 3 wide just for a second as they come out of turn 4. Inches away from each other as they pound their way into 1 and 2. Brian Stevens is just sitting back waiting for somebody to screw up. He's back there in 5th place. Vincent, your leader, out of 4 once again. 3 to go for Rich Vincent, who's looking for his first 358 modified feature win at Merrittville of 2004. Scott Wood losing ground to Carlton, but fighting back valiantly on the outside. Change for second. Here we come. Vincent still leading. Second place to Carlton. Scott Wood loses some territory up top and loses momentum. Fred Carlton in second place. Bicknell into third. Scott Wood dropping back to 4th, but he's still trying to fight back. Rich Vincent comes out of 4. He picks up the white flag from Barry Davidson. He's an excited young man. First feature win is 3 turns away. Carlton down on the bottom. You got Krutschka in front. This is going to be interesting. Oh, man. Rich Vincent down in the groove. Hang on. Here we come. Vincent down below. Drag race. He's going to grab it. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Great finish. Krutschka was was in the way, but Vincent managed to cross and change locations, and he still pulls it down. That was close. Great finish, great finish. That's what you pays your money.
Has made his way over the scales. He'll make his way out to us right away.
Still got our small car demolition derby to come. Don't leave now. You'll miss the best part. Our friends from Auto Effects will be out there as well. Texaco Haviland star of the race. Dave Sims doing the hat flip with Pete. Rich Vincent powering his way through. Julie Davidson getting an action shot as he motors through.
Well, Pete wanted to get his victory lane done as quickly as we can, so we can just move right into Rich Vincent's here. Right here. Well, folks, he gets his helmet off, makes some noise for tonight's 35-lap modified feature winner, Rich Vincent. First win in 2004 here at Merrittville. Well, Rich, you just ran away and hid in that feature. We talked about you being consistently up there, but you were consistently gone in that one. You took off. You didn't even have to look back at all. All the top four, or the rest of the top five, the four of them were kicking at each other behind you. What a great run for you.
Well, I really don't know what was going on. The car felt like it was slipping and sliding a little bit, so I just tried to smoothen it out and keep up a little momentum. I really didn't know where anybody was, but I had a good idea who was behind me, you know.
Well, we look at the track, and normally it builds up the curb and the turns. Almost looked like it was smooth right up to the top. Was there much of a cushion there at all, or was it just clear sailing off the end?
Oh, no, the track is beautiful, smooth. It's slippery, but there was a cushion. That's where I ran most of the night, just trying to keep the right rear on the cushion and keep biting the car, and it seemed to work.
All right, congratulations, Rich. This is certainly going to help you stay up there in the points.
Yes, sir, thank you.
There you have it, folks. Rich Vincent. Well, Eric, I'll jump in here. I'm over here in modified inspection lane.
Sure.
Fred Carlton, that was one heck of a run for you, man. You hung in there despite all the challenges they were giving you. This car really ran good for you tonight.
Yeah, we did a bunch of changes from the first to second feature. After that big block race, we knew exactly what to do about a month ago there. So we went there with the same setup. It worked fantastic. And last night at Rancho, I had a chance to watch Pete. No, that wasn't over till the fat lady sings, so I was going after Vincent big time and come close, but no cigar.
This car you picked up, it was fairly new at the beginning of the year, Fred. Has it come through for you the way you hoped it would?
Yeah, racing one night a week, it's taken me twice as long to catch up to these guys, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Once you get them to settle in nice, they get a lot of bite.
All right, we'll move over here to talk to Pete Bicknell for a second. Pete, we noticed your right rear brake rotor glowing ultra orange red. Randy said you run a lot of rear bias in the car. It almost looked to me, though, like it might be hanging up because the left side, not glowing at all. Right side, cherry hot.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes that'll do that. Probably the left side had a little better cooling than the right did. And I was riding the brake most of the time, just trying to keep it down to the bottom, make sure I get the car slowed down. If you charge in a little too hard, then you slip up, and that's when you leave that opening or you can't pick up the throttle soon enough. So I was just running right behind Freddie. Freddie had a nice line there, and there was a ton of bite in the bottom. If you got off a foot, you were in trouble.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. How do you knock these guys off your patented line when they steal it from you? He wasn't giving that up for nothing. The question I want to ask you, though, Pete, is you dominate the 50-lapper in your regular car, I guess we could say. Then you go to this new car. This is your new car, if I'm not mistaken. Why switch the cars? You weren't able to capitalize on the win again. Why would you change cars after being so dominant after 50 laps?
Well, this is the car we're going to run in all the tour races, and unfortunately, Dirt isn't really enthused with this aluminum spec head we're doing yet. So we've got to be the guinea pigs and prove it, but they don't really want us to run it in the tour race next week. So unfortunately, I've got to run this car. I think that spec motor deal, that aluminum head, is really a lot better motor combination for this type of track. I just got to get Dirt to go along with us. But for now, we got to just run this car in that tour race and some of the other ones. And the bigger tracks, it definitely has a little bit more horsepower.
Pete, while we got you here right before we introduced the demo cars, crate motors are coming in Sportsman, and that has been made official, has it not?
3, 2, 1, and then Barry will wave the green flag, and we'll get things underway. Whenever we need a countdown, we'll have Bob coordinate that on the 3, 2, 1. Let them roll. We'll just sit back and let you watch it. 5 cars remaining. And we got to go until 21. Down to 4, I think, or 3.5 at least. Yay, the winner! Right there. 117. I got Chris James for that car, and congratulations to him. Well, I don't know. I've got Chris James, and there's an arrow, and then there's a question mark beside it. So, question mark and the Mysterians wins the small car demo. Harold McBain from Grassy. Congratulations. Thanks, everybody. Long night, but a good night. Do appreciate your patience through the little power glitch we had. And thanks again to Tim Bredman and the staff at Auto Effects Graphics and Signs for presenting our night tonight. And next week, Modern Landfill presents our Trucker Appreciation Night with our Show and Shine competition and our 5-division weekly racing series. Doubleheader weekend next week, yeah? Exit into turn 1, exactly. There's the announcement.